Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to be making a video on how to connect your PS4 controller to your computer. I like the PS4 controller a lot, the DualShock 4. It's a great controller. In comparison to the Xbox 360 controller, which I also have, I just find the thumbsticks to be nicer, and just the general fit in my hand to feel a lot nicer as well. So I'm going to show you how to get it set up properly on your PC. So first we're going to go into Google Chrome, because anybody who uses anything other than Google Chrome is, um, well, whatever. Anyways, so we need DS4, Windows, and we go to DS4 Windows by Jax, and we download that. I already have it downloaded, but I'm just going to download it again for you guys. So let's open up our files here. And we'll go into downloads. We'll find DS4 Windows, which is here. I already extracted mine. Actually, I'm going to delete this. But I already extracted mine to DS4. I made a folder made DS4. You are going to need a extraction. I use 7-zip, and you extract it to folder, which you can make one called DS4. You can move this to your documents if you'd like. Okay, well. Then you run DS4 Windows, and it'll open up here. You're going to want to stop it. Make sure it's not running. If you get an error, that means that you have a firewall or a antivirus that is blocking it, so just disable that. And it might actually find DS4 Windows to be a virus, but it is not in fact a virus. So now let's go ahead and connect our PS4 controller. Now you can do this two ways. You can connect it through the cord, the USB cord. And then just connect it, and your Windows will detect it right away. And then you can start this, and it'll already detect your PS4 controller. So next you can go into profiles. This is usually default. I edited mine and renamed it gaming. And since I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV through Steam, I clicked here, and you go record a macro, and we can make a new one. So you press record, and you press shift and tab at the same time, and then let go, and then you press stop, save. And then that will make it so that when you're in game and you press the PlayStation button, it will actually open your Steam overlay, which I'll show later on in the video when we actually open up Final Fantasy XIV and get down to it. Another thing you can do is add special actions by doing triggers. I'll show these here. I'm going to save the profile. Another thing you can do is in the settings, you can start minimized, run at startup, and show notifications. Now that my PS4 controller is connected, I can actually use the touchpad to control the mouse. And in order to click, you just click in on the touchpad like you would on the PS4. Now, if I use the shortcuts that I had made, if I press the buttons that I had assigned, you can see that it shows the controller battery level here, which reflects the gaming profile that I had made and the special actions here. Now to connect your controller through Bluetooth, it's a little bit tricky. First, we're going to have to stop DS4 Windows, exit it. Go to your notification tray. Make sure that it's closed. There it is. Exit. Okay. Now disconnect your PS4 controller and hold the PlayStation button and share at the same time for 3 seconds. You'll notice that the light bar starts to flash twice, very repetitively. Right-click Bluetooth devices and click Add a device. You'll notice that the wireless controller is there. Now before we add that, let's open devices and printers, just so that it's ready for us. Now we're going to have to do some good timing here. First of all, we're going to right-click wireless controller and click properties. Now we're going to check mark drivers for keyboard, mice, etc. We're going to click apply. Okay. I'm going to start installing some device drivers. Alright, now we can press the PlayStation button and share again, unless your light bar is flashing twice repetitively again. Go into game controller settings, click properties, and you need to click and allow it, and then start pressing buttons right away to make sure that it doesn't disconnect. As soon as you've done that, you can check all the buttons: square, X, circle, triangle, etc. And we find that the controller does in fact work. Alright, so now my wireless controller is connected Bluetooth. It is not connected through the wire anymore. And then I can go ahead and find my Go ahead and find my DualShock 4 Windows, which I should have put in my documents, but it's fine in its folder where it is now. For now, I'm going to launch that. You'll see it's sitting in my notification tray. I'm going to maximize this. And there's my controller connected through Bluetooth with the profile that I had created into gaming. Now you can also add programs for specific gaming profiles. But for now, we're just going to get the controller set up to play Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to go ahead and launch the launcher. Okay, so now we're in Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn. I'm going to click Configuration. I'm going to go to Gamepad Settings. Enable Gamepad should be checked. You can enable vibration and whatever other settings. Device should be wireless controller. Gamepad type, well, we have the touchpad, since we're using the DualShock 4. So you'll notice that you can use the touchpad to move the mouse cursor. And now my controller is working, but yours might not. If it's not, you can try going into calibration. which you'll have to do with your mouse. And you'll see that I'm using controller Xbox 360 for Windows driver. And you'll see that all of the buttons are working correctly as intended. Pad button doesn't work. Instead, you'll have to click the share button, but for options it works as intended. And we'll click L1 and share to save. And then we can go into button configuration to change the buttons around to your liking. I personally like to have my select target and confirm as triangle, select jump as X, just because games, you usually press X or A to jump. Another thing I like is changing my auto run to click in. You cannot do in this game, I suppose. That's alright. We'll close this now. And we'll apply our changes and exit the window. Now we can go ahead and hop into game. Here's my character. Log in. Okay, so now it's open. You can close that remote. I'm going to have to lower my graphics settings because I'm getting a little bit late. There we go. Now we're in game. You'll notice the buttons work as intended. As well as instead of having the letters, it actually shows the X, circle, square, and triangle, which is nice. That feature is not in all games, only Final Fantasy XIV, because they created the game with intentions of being released on the PS4. Alright, so did it. Kill the guy. Oh, my controller is disconnecting it. Very dead. Plug that in. And the touchpad works as well in this game, which is nice. That is it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe if this helped you, and comment and let me know if there's anything that you think I missed or would like to see more of. Thank you. Have a great day.